Hey everybody, the Reese here, and welcome back to more Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Now, I hope, and I would say I promise, but I'm not entirely sure, that this will be the last time I'll be recording Spirit of Justice, because I'm hoping to finish the game in this session. I know I've been on a right kick of it lately, and people are probably sick of seeing it, but I don't know, this game really grabs me, and I just don't want to stop playing it, especially when I'm so close to actually finishing everything. That just makes me want to record it even more. Either way, let's go. Investigation Day 2. Let's go! So the first session was 3 hours. I get the feeling this is probably going to be about the same. Which I don't mind. So, wait, what happened? I'm just trying to think what we last did. We proposed the possibility that there were 2 weddings. And then, I think, was it Pierce that came onto the stand and said that it was all, like, that was planned? Or something? I can't quite remember. Either way. What? So the whole time travelling thing was just a ruse put on by the guests at the reception? There we go. Looks like it. I knew there had to be some kind of trick to it. Wow, 2 wedding receptions. Can you imagine? I wonder how much that must have cost them. I have no idea. But if you have to ask, you're not rich enough to want to know. Still, if you've got the money, it's a pretty good way to cover things up if you ask me. You got that right. I'm sure I would have been completely fooled. Oh yeah, they did the 2 receptions to, like, cover up the fact that Ellen killed Gloomsbury. Like, that's what has been said, but whether or not that's the case, I highly doubt. Hi, I'm back. Hey Maya, are you all set to go? Yep, ready when you are. So, what should we start with? Let's start with reviewing what we learned at the trial. Oh, here we go. What Ellen thought was time travel was really just a performance put on by the Sprockets. But other than that, it seems that what Ellen told us was actually all true. So what really matters right now is the identity of the mystery person Ellen said she saw while she was being attacked. So who is this mystery person? That's the $1,000,000 question, I'm afraid. But if we want to clear Ellen of any suspicion, then figuring out who they are is key. I think I'll take toilets for $200 instead, Mr. Wright. Well, at least there were only so many people on the airship that night. And we know who the mastermind of the whole cover-up plot was too, so that's good. You mean the groom? Soren Sprocket, right? Exactly. He might know something that could help us out. But whether he's willing to help, who knows? So then, what am I doing here? Oh, it's Larry. I'm a very busy man, you know. Well, all of the other people involved are Soren's family members. So I thought I'd better start by interviewing you. Even if I probably shouldn't trust a word out of your mouth. Oh man. I have a really tight schedule, but... oh heck, what are friends for, right? Okay pal, go ahead, ask me anything. You do remember it was you who came to me for help in the first place, right? I like Larry. He's just such an idiot. A lovable idiot, but still. The incident. I want to go over exactly what happened when... oh, what happened when before I step outside this office again. Since you were there, Larry, do you think you could help me get it all straight in my head? If I gotta. Oh, here we go. Okay, so the first reception was held at 7 PM on the day of the incident. That's the one you tried to crash, right? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. And then they locked me up in a cabin. It was awful, I tell you. Too bad we're not here to focus on you, Larry. And then the incident occurred after this first reception, at around 10 PM. Oh. Ellen was attacked in the reception hall by Gloomsbury. He forced her out onto the Vista deck and was just about to kill her. We never brought up the note, like the murder note, but Ellie fought back and ended up killing old Gloomsbury instead. To cover it up, the family quickly threw together a second reception. That's what Edgy is claiming anyway. But I know my Ellie didn't do it. The key point here is the mystery person Ellen said she saw strike Gloomsbury. just before she passed out. So she passed out and they moved her to her room, to where she thought she had travelled back in time. Did you see anybody suspicious skulking around that day? Nope, not a soul. Because I was locked up in a cabin at the time. But you managed to escape and sneak back into the reception hall. That's when you switched the lantern in the event hall with the lantern in the hole, right? Did you see anybody then? Nope, the place was completely deserted. I guess because that Pierce Butler guy had everybody gathered together somewhere. That makes sense. He must have been going over the cover-up plan with them. So clearly, the murder had already happened by the time Larry got out. They must have gotten everything ready fast, and had the second reception soon after that. Then after that second reception, Ellie went to clean up the reception hall, and found the body. And as luck would have it, that's when she found the body in the lantern I'd brought up. I tried to do something nice for Ellie out of the goodness of my heart, and this happened. We still don't know exactly what happened during the actual murder itself. We'll just have to look into it, along with the identity of that mystery person. The cabin. So while the murder was taking place, you were locked up in a cabin. Did you see anything unusual while you were in there? In the cabin? Let's see. Well, there was that pterodactyl flying through the sky. That's pretty unusual. Yeah, how the hell do you explain that? Oh right, that drawing of that pterodactyl you saw. What's with all the air quotes? I really did see it, I swear. It was just a picture. But Larry, the time travel thing never actually happened. Which means you couldn't have seen a real pterodactyl flying through the sky. Oh. Are you doubting the eye of a super popular picture book author? No, I'm just sure you saw something else, and mistook that for a flying reptile. Nick, you're making me doubt my own eyes. Now I'm not even sure what I saw. Somehow I just bit the inside of my cheek. I've never done that before. It's the first time I bit it while talking. God. Larry's drawing. A drawing Larry made, he probably mistook something for what he claims is a pterodactyl in this picture. So that gets updated. By the way, you have no idea what actually happened at the real scene of the murder. That's right, and I can say that with every confidence. Oh wow, would you look at the time? I better go. I have a book signing to get to. A book signing? Whose book? Whose do you think? It's mine, of course. It's a Laurice Donham book signing. I bet you went around and begged a bunch of bookstores to let you do one. Of course not. They're the ones coming around to beg me. Looks like I guessed right. Anyway, I have to go. I'll send you 10 copies of my new book that just got released the other day, alright? 10? That's very generous of you. What are you talking about? I'm gonna send you the bill too, of course. Just put them down as office expenses or something. Well, see ya. What a dick. Wait, Larry, we don't need... Oh, he's gone. I'll take a copy, boss. Oh, and make sure it's signed. Oh boy, Trucy's not gonna like this office expense. There goes our first lead. What do you want to tackle next, Nick? Right, we should really hit the streets now, huh? How about we go see Ellen? Sounds good, boss. I bet I can cheer her up. I thought you were going to help Trucy with her magic show again today, Athena. Weren't you supposed to go meet her right about now? Trucy said she was going to practice her new trick on you, if I recall. On me? Really? Trucy sure is an important source of income for our agency, you know? You can leave the case to us, so you go ahead and run along now. But boss... Off you go, Athena. No! I don't want to die. Poor thing. I just realised this case, at least so far, has been one where we haven't really had to use any tricks, aside from the psych lock breaking stuff. But in the actual trials, we've not had to use any perceiving, we've not used therapy sessions. It's quite interesting, really. We better get going too, Maya. Okay. I wonder why they never actually made it so that you unlocked psych locks in the middle of a trial. That'd have been a cool thing to do, I think. But then again, if you had all the evidence to dismantle a psych lock, then they would have made it so you dismantled it beforehand. Oh no, I just think it would have been cool. Oh, she's cleaning. Again. My god. Oh, my poor sweet Soren. I wonder how he's getting along without me. Hello, Ellen. Oh god, she's gonna start crying. Oh, Mr. Wright, what's gonna happen to the trial with the trial, do you think? Well, first and foremost, we have to hurry up and find this mystery person you saw just before you passed out. Do you think that person could be the real killer? It's quite possible, and if we can prove that, we can clear you of all charges. Actually, would you happen to know where Soren is right now? He's usually busy with meetings all afternoon, but he should be home by evening. Oh my god. I think I'd better go have a chat with him later then. Why am I being treated to a view of someone's underwear? Mr. Wright, don't tell me. You suspect my sweet Soren? Well, he is the one who masterminded the second reception after the time skip, so I thought he might be able to tell us something. How could you, Mr. Wright? You can't possibly think my Soren would never kill anyone. Alright, just calm down. No, not if you're accusing my Soren. Please, I'm not accusing anybody, so please put the pan and ladle down, alright? Really? Cross my heart. So for now, would you mind if I ask you a few more things about the case? Oh, she's gonna start crying. Oh, never mind. Phew. I better be careful not to provoke her. She really does pull herself together. Soren. I've also just realised her dress has like a heart right on the front of it. Could you tell me about Soren? There's nothing to tell. He's squeaky clean. Alright, okay. Maybe I should avoid the topic of Soren right now. Well, let's talk about something else then. Fine, but you won't hear a peep out of me about Soren. Talk about pulling teeth. Okay, Pierce Nicody. Oh, Nickody. Could you tell me about Pierce wait. I'm thinking if that's a pun, or if it's just an actual name. Nickody... Pierre... No. I got nothing. Can you tell me more about Pierce Nickody? Okay, the more I say it, the more I'm like, that sounds like it could be a pun. Whatever. Pierce... He came to Sprocket Manor about a year ago. As the family butler, he's now in charge of everything in the household. Only a year ago? Did he have some kind of special connection with the family? I'm just a maid, so I'm not privy to such things, I'm afraid. It might have been Soren's order, but Pierce is the one who coordinated the whole thing. He's the one who really orchestrated the grand time travel farce. He must have quite a bit of authority in that family. And I'm still holding a little bit of hope that he did it. But no matter how good he is at his job, how could anybody gain that much influence in a single year? I really don't know. I mean, he is an excellent butler. Wouldn't that explain it? Is it really as simple as that? Time travel. What you thought was time travel was really just a cover-up carried out by your in-laws. Pierce said Soren was the one who ordered the whole thing. I still can't believe it, even if the second reception was fake. It felt surreal. Soren would never use time travel for something like that. He's very serious about this time machine, about his time machine research, you know? I heard there's a reason he's researching time machines, actually. I'm pretty sure I already deduced what that was. It's because of his sister. Something about something he wishes he could change. Again, I think it was so he could save his sister. But isn't the whole idea of travelling back in time itself a little fantastic? I don't think so. After all, Soren said real time travelers do exist. Really now? You think he knows someone who actually travelled through time? That's right. I haven't seen it personally, but Soren said as much. So I believe it. Somebody who actually travelled through time, huh? It's pretty hard to believe. Thank you, Ellen. You're going out to do your investigation now, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. Please make sure you don't cause Soren any trouble, okay? I'm afraid I can't promise you that. What? Oh no. Please, whatever you do, please don't accept my poor Soren any further. I'm begging you. I'll do my best not to cause him any unnecessary trouble. I couldn't bear it if Soren ever came under suspicion. He'll be fine. Oh no. I'd rather be found guilty myself. Yikes. Ellen, please, don't wake yourself up like this. You don't want Soren to worry, do you? Her, like, nose is running. Gross. Oh, hey Alice. How's it going? Alright, now I can leave. No, you're right. And the floodwaters recede once more. So, what do we do now, Nick? Well, Ellen said Soren is usually in meetings until the evening, so... let's save our house call until then. Why don't we go to the mooring dock and figure out our next move from there? Roger, Nick. Alright, so I can move. Nice. I'm also pretty good. As for the game I'm playing, it's Ace Attorney. Spirit of Justice. Wait, where is it we're going? The mooring dock and then to the hold, I think? I'm currently investigating a murder. Trying to figure out who did it. So, where should we start? Let's see. Are there any places we haven't examined yet? We already investigated the reception hall and Sprocket Manor. I know, we haven't looked at the Vista deck or the hold yet. Yeah, you're right. We've still got some pretty important places left to examine, don't we? We do indeed. The Vista deck is the actual scene of the murder, right? And the lantern with the body in it was stored in the hold. I think there's a good chance we'll find some important clues in those locations. So I suppose it doesn't really matter where I go first. Do we know how to get to the hold? Good question. I think it was labelled in that diagram on the airship in this pamphlet. Yeah, it's on the lower. Right at the bottom. There it is. Do I get to choose? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Right, where am I going? Hold. Oh, I don't get to choose. I can only go to the hold. Ooh. Whoa. This is a fancy place. So this is the hold. This is where Pierce orchestrated the whole cover-up operation. We'd better go over this place with a fine-tooth comb. Hey Nick. Weren't we supposed to need a keycard to get in here? Huh? You're right. I wonder why it was unlocked. How's it going, Mr. Wright? Hey, Emma! That's why we could get in. Emma, what are you doing here? Just a little independent investigating, for my own sake. Gotta keep the mind sharp. Ah, so the door security system was turned off for the police investigation. We'd like to investigate the hold ourselves. Would that be alright? Yeah, sure. The police just finished their examination anyway. Thanks. We'll just take a quick look around then. Let's do it. Oh, right. You should know that the floor doubles as a huge lift. Wait, what? Oh! Wait. You can use that lever way back there to raise it up to the Vista deck. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if what's-his-face was No, maybe he was killed on the Vista deck and then they used the lift to bring him down to the hold. I was thinking of it in reverse. The police inspected it already but didn't find anything of particular interest, it seems. If you do go up to the Vista deck with the lift, be careful not to fall off. Got it. Thanks. That goes double for you, Maya. Yes, ma'am. Well, let's get the show on the road. Huh. Yeah, the fact that that's a lift all the way up to the Vista deck is highly suspicious. Oops, not what I wanted to do. I want to talk first. The incident. Give me the lowdown. Any progress with your investigation? Nothing conclusive yet, I'm afraid. Almost everybody was involved with the cover-up. So it's hard to know who or what to believe. I know what you mean. Unless you have some compelling evidence, I'm afraid it's going to be a tough trial for you. That and we're against Edworth. You're telling me? There isn't much time left, so I've just got to make do and see what I can turn up. Oh, there we go. I guess that's everything. Alright, what can I look at? Ooh, a cake. Ooh, it's a cake, Nick. A cake! It's so big, they wouldn't miss one little piece, would they? If you're that in the mood for a mouthful of styrofoam, sure, knock yourself out. You mean it's not real? Well, it sure fooled me. Oh, so already I have some that I'm really craving cake now. Come on, Nick. Let's go get some. Maybe after the trial is over. I thought we were gonna go and, like, have the burgers. think just any food. Right, that must be what takes us up to the Vista deck. Got controls, we have plates, flowers. These are the flowers we saw in Larry's photo. The petals make them look like little gears. The perfect flower for the Sprocket family, huh? Maybe they were going to shower the couple with the petals. You mean kind of like how people throw rice or confetti? Yeah, like that. Only these were found at the scene of a murder instead. There's plates? These must be the dishes and glasses they use for the reception? Or for receptions? Very fancy. I bet we'd be in big trouble if we broke any of them. Oh, I want to see Nick. You, young lady, need to stay far, far away from them. Nick, you think I'm going to break them, don't you? Yeah. Let's just say your rap sheet for breaking things doesn't help your case. What else is there? That's the lift. I don't want to interact with the lift because I don't want to go to the Vista deck yet. Ooh. Huh? It looks like there are some fingerprints on this. Oh god, how do you say that? Is that candelabra? Candelabra? Candelabra. Yeah, I just got done dusting that. Oh, dusting for prints, eh? I was able to pull a set of left-hand prints. Do you know whose prints they are? Yes. The prints belong to the victim, Dumbass Gloomsbury. I brought this up when we saw his body. They said he was right-handed. And I was like, you watch, he'll be left-handed. It certainly sounds like he might be. Nick, I just figured out something amazing. You did? Get this. If the fingerprints on the candelabra were from his left hand, then Mr. Doom and Gloom must have been left-handed. Okay, it comes into play now. What do you think of that? Do I have the makings of a great detective or what? Oh yes, your deductive reasoning skills are nearly encyclopedic. Hey, you're pretty good, Maya. I looked into it myself and sure enough, the victim really was left-handed. Really? I got it right? Awesome! Which means whoever wrote the note was not, Gloomsbury. Good for you, Maya. Good for you. That's all you've got to say. I think you did a real great job, Maya. Way to go! I guess one can never have too much info. Now you're talking. But come to think of it, this candelabra isn't in the photo Larry took of the hold, is it? That photo was taken when they were getting ready for the first reception, right? Candelabra must have been brought in here sometime after that then. What if that's the real murder weapon? Oh wait, no, if that's... Yeah, it can't be the murder weapon, that's what the victim was holding. It's still possible it has something to do with the incident though. I better add it to the evidence file, just in case. Candelabra. From the hold bearing fingerprints from Gloomsbury's left hand, which is his dominant hand. Ah. Oh, by the way, Mr. Wright. You can have this fingerprint powder if you like. You giving this to us? Sure. I have 4 other sets. Thanks. I feel like there's something more to the candelabra, but I can't put my finger on it. Okay. Bit weird. Now I want to look at the note. It's not the statement. There it is. There it is. Yeah, the writing is smudged as though written by a right-handed person. So it's not Gloomsbury's note. It's a note that was on his body, or more so near his body. But he's not the one that wrote it. Oh look, Nick, it's an aeroplane. I wonder if Soren built that one too. Hey, why don't we take it for a spin? Just a quick tour around the neighbourhood. And who do you propose is going to pilot that wooden death trap? Me, of course. Who else? Don't worry, I've seen people fly airplanes on TV plenty of times. I think I'll pass. I've still got my whole life ahead of me. Right. What the hell were these called? Pegamoves? Ooh. So there are 2 male Pegable lanterns in the reception hall. That must mean that these 2 are female Pegacow lanterns. Larry got their sexes mixed up when he replaced the one in the reception hall, huh? Didn't he see the horns? The difference is pretty glaring if you ask me. And yet he managed not to notice. That's what makes Larry Larry. And Larry being Larry is why I've seen more than my fair share of trouble for a lifetime. Oh, Mr. Wright. You know that lantern the victim was found inside of in the reception hall? We're just about to go piece it back together so the police can examine it. Oh? Okay. We'll stop by for a look. Or for a look too, once you're done fixing it. Okay. She was just warning me that she was leaving, I guess. Bit weird. I guess that's the engine. So this is the airship's engine. It's pretty impressive. And it's all rhythmic, like a heartbeat. It's the literal heart of the flying chapel. Look at all those huge gears spinning around and around and around and around and... I think I'm starting to get dizzy. Yeah, me too. What else have we got then? Oh, we have this bell. Whatever the hell that means. What's that? A wedding bell? According to the pamphlet, it's used on the Vista deck during wedding ceremonies to bless the newlyweds. I guess they disassemble and store it away here in the hold when it's not being used. Alright, what else we got? There, the lift. Oh look, there's the lever to the lift Emma told us about. Let's try going up on it. I'll go flip the switch. Here goes nothing. Wait, I'm not even on it yet. Oh dear. Oh right. Oh. Hey Maya, stop the lift. Oops, sorry, I got a little carried away. Never mind that, move over a little. Okay. So he was... Wait, I don't know if that means he was killed down here and... He wouldn't have been moved up to the Vista deck, he would have been killed on the Vista deck and moved down here. Is that blood? Blood? Let me see. Could it be Mr. Gloomsbury's blood? I would guess so. Well, this lift goes up to the Vista deck where the murder took place, so... I think that's the most logical conclusion. But I thought the victim was clubbed to death, and that there wasn't much blood. Something tells me I'd better take a picture of this. Lift bloodstain added to the court record. A bloodstain that was found on the side of the lift in the hold. It's unknown whose blued. My god. Whose blood it is. It's probably Gloomsbury's. I should ask Emma about it some more later. Mike, can you bring the lift back down now? You got it. I'll go flip the switch again. There. Oh, that works. Done. I want to find out some more about that bloodstain. But for now, I guess we should go up to the Vista deck and take a look around the actual crime scene for ourselves. The view must be great from up there. I bet it'll be awesome. You mean it would be, if it wasn't the scene of a murder. Okay, to the Vista deck we go. Make sure you actually get on the lift this time, Nick. I know. Okay, so I now have a bloodstain. Okay, I'll just flip the switch again, and away we go! Wee-wee. It's a pretty slow lift. And noisy too. Whoa. Wow, look at that gorgeous view. So this is where Ellen was attacked and Mr. Gloomsbury was killed. Yeesh, one wrong step and it's splat on the ground below. Should we go investigate the stuff that's a little closer to the edge? Well, I don't see much of anything over there. The police investigation didn't turn up any clues either, so... maybe we don't need to. Oh, I get it. You're scared, aren't you, Nick? Of course not. Come on, let's go back down and finish checking out the hold. Wait. Oh my god, we actually did go back down. My god. Then again, it does seem like there wasn't anything on the Vista deck, so... it's fine. Okay, is Emma still here then? Oh, she is. Oh, sweet. Tell me about this bloodstain. Who does it belong to? Emma, about this bloodstain. Doesn't something about it strike you as odd? What's so odd about the victim's blood? That's not exactly... there's just something about it that bothers me. Now that you mention it, I can't say I necessarily disagree with you. Maybe I should talk about this some more with her. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Wait, I can talk about the candelabra too. Sure. Emma, can we check out this candelabra a little more? A little more? What are you... Oops. What happened? I almost dropped the candelabra, and the candle slipped off. Well, let's be careful with that. It might be important evidence. Wait a minute. One of them's broken. Ooh. Now what? One of the pins that hold the candles is broken. What? There's definitely something fishy about this candelabra. There is? What makes you say that? Call it forensic investigator's intuition. We already dusted this for Prince earlier. So let's test it with luminol this time. Knowing Emma, she'd use every test she has at the same time if she could. Just hang on, this'll only take a second. I hope this turns up a new lead somehow. Well, Emma, did you find anything? Take a look at this, Mr. Wright. Wait. Oh. Wait, but the fingerprints are... The fingerprints are Gloomsbury's. So who the hell did he club? Maybe he clubbed his attacker? No, because he got hit from behind. Wait, no he didn't. That's what they thought at first. So what is all that blood doing on there? Okay, Gloomsbury's dominant. Okay, traces of blood were found on it. It's caked in blood. Maybe somebody got hurt while they were setting up for the reception. These pins are pretty sharp. But if one of the pins is broken, it means there was some force involved. Do you think maybe somebody got stabbed? But nobody reported anything like that. It's quite a bit of blood. I wonder whose it is. If I have anything that might shed some light on that, I should probably show it to Emma. Oh, the bloodstain? Is that what it meant? I guess so. Oh, that's whose the blood is! That's why it's odd. I'm guessing? About this bloodstain. What about it? There's something about it that's been bothering me. Oh yeah? What's that? Well, there's a huge bloodstain on the crime scene left, and a bloodstained candelabra. Now this is only a guess, but I'm thinking maybe these two bloodstains are from... Ooh. I don't think they're from different sources. The same source. They're both from the victim. I'm thinking maybe these two bloodstains are from the same source. I guess that is a possibility. Can we compare the two bloodstains? Would that take a lot of time? Are you kidding? Don't underestimate the power of science. I'll be done in a jiffy. Or it'll be done in a jiffy. And a jiffy has passed. It is done.